Hey guys, what is up? It is our first Monday motivation of the year. I am so excited, and yes, I'm actually awake. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to go back and watch the short earlier today. But let's just say it was a long night for me. So, if you don't know who I am Pamela, aka Scooterrenee. I'm your host for Monday Motivation Night, as I am for all Monday Motivation. Make sure you do all the YouTube things. You subscribe to my channel. You ring the bell for all notifications so you are notified every time I go live or upload new content. And if you can give me a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that as well. So, welcome to all of my OGs. I'm so glad to see y'all in chat. I've been looking at chat. I was running late because I had to make some coffee to, keep me up and keep me motivated as well. But I've been watching the chat and everything. Welcome. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. I'm so glad to have you. I hope you will keep coming back for more and more. I do Monday motivations every Monday, and then I do auctions Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday, except for this week. It's going to be a busy week for me this week. Also, welcome back to my playback crew as well. So if you can't catch me live, that's okay. You can always watch the playback, but thank you guys. My playback crew, y'all are awesome. Thank you for, still watching even after the live is done. So we're going to go ahead and see who is in chat. We got a lot to cover tonight, guys. We are talking about goals and planning, accomplishments, and the word of the year or phrase of the year. So we'll be discussing that too. I can't wait to share mine with you guys as well. So let's see who all is in chat. Very first up, I got Mystic Abyss, Elisa in chat. So good to see you, my little sister. And we got Tammy. Hey, Tammy. Tammy's like, girl, you could have, asked me for an Ambien last night. I'm like, I know, but I just hated to do that. And I thought the trazodone would get me to sleep. And nope. So we got Lisa D in the house. Welcome in, Lisa. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I know you're sore, but I hope you're feeling a little better. We got Joanne here. Welcome in, Joanne. Good to see you as well. Anne Marie, welcome in. Good to see you. And we got Kelly in Texas. Welcome in, Kelly. Good to see you as well. Cassie, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. I've missed you. Let's see. Damn it. I have earbuds in and I had them on high when your intro came on. I thought someone blew up my house. Bless her heart. She got scared over the weekend. Can't remember what happened, but somehow the timing was just right for someone to walk up at the same time. Some noise was made, and she scared the crap out of her. We got Selena in the house. Welcome in, my friend Selena. And we got Cool Ranch, my older sister. Welcome in. Happy New Year, guys. Yes, Happy New Year and Happy Monday Motivation. Right, Cool Ranch? Yes. All right. And Anne-Marie, I do have them. I just have not, that hasn't been my focus, so I apologize. Let's see. And everybody's just welcome, everybody. I said Kelly in Texas, right? Right? Notice I can't just say Kelly. It's always Kelly in Texas. I don't know why. So, welcome in, guys. I'm so glad to see each and every one of you here tonight. Michelle, I was going to message you today, and I totally, between the sleep deprivation last night and then just being back at work after, being off for the weekend, I meant to message you earlier, Michelle. I was wanting to check on you because I missed you so much. All right, so tonight, like I said, we're going to be discussing accomplishments from 2023, which mainly will be, I'm going to share some of mine with you guys. And if you want to share as we go along in chat, go right ahead. Feel free to share in chat. I try to pay as much attention to chat as I can. Anne Marie, I didn't get any sleep last night. That's what it is. It was probably about 1 or 2 before I fell asleep. And if I did fall asleep, I don't know I did because my mind just felt like it was racing and I was tossing and turning all night long. So I woke up like at 4:30 and I was like, I might as well just go ahead and get up. And I was like, nah, maybe I need to just roll over to my left side to where I can't hear anything out of my right ear. That way, if Robert came in, got up or whatever, it didn't bother me. And so, anyways, long story short, no sleep. So, and then we'll be talking about goal planning for 2024. And then also, like I said, we'll be discussing what is mine and what is your word or phrase of the year for 2024. And to be honest, I have both. I have my word of the year and I also have a phrase of the year as well. So your word and or phrase, if you have both for the year for 2024, if you have never heard of this concept, it's very, very simple. This can apply to your business or it can apply to you personally. But to come up with this, you just reflect on your past year, think about what your values are, your intentions, your goals are for 2024. If you have any, brainstorm, different words and ideas. And so I told everyone last year, and I'll say it again, you will just know when you know what the word is or the phrase that you want to represent you for the year. So in a little while, I will share with you the special I also have for you guys as well concerning word of the year. I sometimes want to offer to you guys, those that came up with the word of the year, or even afterwards. I'm still going to continue to offer these, but I'll share that with you guys in just a little bit. So, and hold on to your word. We're going to share that in a little bit as well. So, all right. Let's do this thing. All right. So, real quick. Baby girl, Harley's in the house. Welcome in, sweetheart. I didn't even talk about you in my notes tonight, so you might want to stick around. Make sure I don't talk bad about you. Not that I ever would, but so positive spot thought. You are never too old to set another goal or dream, a new dream. You're never too old. And perhaps the most lifting, fitting, positive spot thought for me that fits me for this year with my word and my phrase is every year you make a resolution to change yourself, right? Every year we make resolutions to change ourselves. This year, make a resolution to be yourself. Huge difference there. So that is my goal this year. Is my resolution is just to be myself. Take me at my word. Take me who I am. Take me as I am. And this is it. This is me. So, so let's just. You'll be so proud. I have a word. I am proud of you, Cool Ranch. Awesome. So let's discuss accomplishments. And again, feel free to share yours throughout tonight as well. But no doubt that 2023 almost had the same thing to offer as 2022 for me. But I made it through 2023 with some losses and bumps and bruises. And perhaps the biggest accomplishment for 2023 for me was that I just simply survived again. Thank you, Anne-Marie. And my soul survived. Me as a person survived. And my business, of all things, survived as well. And honestly, I could stop there and just be proud of that accomplishment. But because some of us, or all of us, need to understand that sometimes just surviving with everything that life throws at us is an accomplishment in itself. Just surviving is an accomplishment itself. So during 2023, I continued to do my auctions and buy it now videos. Granted, I continued to manage and stick with my plans for the most part. But there were wrenches thrown in, and we all know what those wrenches were. I had the death of my brother, the death of an uncle. I had my ear surgery. I had my hearing aid frustrations. I had the major neck surgery, which, caused me to have issues with my vocals. So there was a lot in 2023 that I, did not, I don't want to say achieve, but I don't feel like I was able to be at my full potential as I normally could be before 2022. I mean, 2022 was better than 2023 as far as business. But again, I'm still very proud of the accomplishments that I made. So while I might have stayed stagnant or made just a little over what I did the previous year in my numbers, with everything that happened between 2022 and 2023, I'm pretty dang proud of myself, and that my reselling, of all things, my reselling business was able to survive and adapt to everything, which is probably the most awesome thing about owning your own business, is that, if I need to take a sick day, I take a sick day. If I need to take a night off to get some sleep, I take a night off to get some sleep. Surgery, anything like that. Now, granted, I have my regular full-time job, but my own business, I run that, I control that. And with everything that was thrown at me last year, I adapted pretty well, I feel. All right, hold on just a second. Let me catch up. It's getting bad weather, or bad here weather-wise. If you do see me, we lost power and I'm on a mountain with small service. Gotcha, Selena. Harley says she's an overachiever. She's got 2 words for this year. That's right, Lisa D. There's a lot of us that have experienced pretty much the same thing. All right. I think I got everything. Okay. I've been able to help people accomplish individually, whether it was with Monday Motivation or life coaching or with auctions as well. And to those that began doing the live auctioning and are selling for the first time, I feel like I helped some of y'all in 2023 as well. So to me, even if it was just a handful of people, that was still an accomplishment for me. As y'all know, I love helping people to begin with. So, Marlene, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm stuck with red. My hair just absorbs it so well and likes it. So, and I feel feisty, Let's see, what else did I do? I grew in my venture in my business by taking on flea market, hometown country, marketplace, if I should say so, of sustaining 2 booths, a carousel, and a case. And in fact, I've been there 2 years now, and 2 years as of this month. And my first year, I did very well. But my second year, it just exploded. 2023, it exploded. And I actually broke down the numbers last night, and I did over 2,000 more than my first year. And my first year was not small numbers. And so even when I take out like my monthly rent, stuff like that, like it just blows my mind at how much you can actually make in having just a flea market booth if you work it right. So, but again, it was just insane to me that I almost double what I made my first year. And I had 10 months out of 12 months that I beat the previous year in 2023. So this year for 2024, I want to beat every month of last year. Will I do it? Who knows? But hey, at least it'll be fun going for it, Hey, Francine, welcome in. Good to see you. You're up there at the top too. Welcome in. Good to see you. So that was another accomplishment, having the flea market and everything. Now, for me, I quit concentrating on my auctions numbers. So I don't really know if I did more or less or whatever when it comes to the auctions as far as, financially. But I know I did quite well, and who knows what it would have been like if I had a solid year of no deaths, no surgeries, and just everyday life stuff. But perhaps the biggest accomplishment for me in 2023 is that I agreed to 2,000 on YouTube. That right there was the biggest accomplishment for 2023 as far as YouTube is concerned. So I want you guys to share your accomplishments right now, whether it's business related, personal related, whatever. Put it in chat of what you want to share that you feel that you were most successful for in 2023. Because I want to celebrate you guys as well. This isn't all about me. It's about you as well. So no matter, again, how big or small your success was, personal or business related, I hope that you will take the time to share it in chat. Let's celebrate everybody, because I know for a lot of people, 2023 was a hard year, no matter what. So, Tammy just did that so I could do this. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. I missed that little thing. The small. So Lisa is sharing. She said, "My small business grew and you helped." Oh, you did a lot yourself, though, Lisa. You did a lot yourself. And I also feel like, Elisa, that you've also have flourished. You know. So right, she is awesome. We're the trio, as I like to refer to me, Elisa and Tammy, the trio. So, uh, Selena said oh gosh, I know what you're trying to say. Rededicated, that's the word. Her life to the Lord when she did her testimony and finally set herself free from childhood and past, right? I mean, I think that's always a battle, at least I know for myself. And I have to remind myself that, all has been forgiven, and, that I'm good, that I don't have to keep feeling um, bad about my own stuff. And you are chopped liver, Harley. No, I'm just kidding. So, Harley, what do you mean by that, chopped liver? I haven't finished everything. All right. Anybody else before we jump into planning? Yeah. Baby girl can never be chopped liver. Nobody puts baby in liver. No. Oh, the trio. Well, see, you and I are the dynamite duo. You and me, Harley. We're the dynamite duo. Cassie says she hit 200 subscribers. Woo! Yep, there you go. Awesome. I know a lot of you grew in your subscribers. Those of us that do the auctions and everything. So that has been awesome for everybody. I know Tammy grew in hers as well, and then some of you are getting started and getting there. So there you go. Selena said it was 45 years of forgiving myself. It's sad, but it finally happened. No, it's not sad, Selena. No, it's definitely not sad. I feel like being at 49 now, I'm just now discovering who I am. And what's, to me, I consider sad is that all these years I felt like I've had to live at what other people expected, because that's how I was raised. We conform to everything, especially business world and stuff. And so past 2 years, I've done other things, and it feels free not to have to be so conforming all the time. So why did that take me 49 years to do that when my daughters, they're the main ones that have taught me that, just because your hair is a different color, you got tattoos or whatever, it does not say who you are. But I've always felt like it did. But that was the era that I grew up in, that most of us grew up in. Hi, Aisha. Welcome in. Good to see you. Okay. Launch my official channel in 2023. There you go. Although I haven't calculated exactly, but my sales were up 2,000% over 2022. Right, Cool Ranch? That's awesome. And just watching Cool Ranch, talk about flourishing. There are a few of you that I've just got to see this with, and it's so rewarding for me to see this happen. To be someone totally different than what you were a year before, and in good ways. Tammy, like, she's one that really blows my mind, and I'll keep that part. I mean, she is one that she's not a hugger, and you just don't know if she's gonna. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyways, like, now she doesn't think twice about hugging someone. To me, it doesn't look like. So I mean, just seeing people just open up and just have this totally new, different personality than when I knew you a year ago. It's just, I love it. Not 2K, but 200%. I got you. Yeah, I did, Anne-Marie. I got you. Oh, well, I've learned a lot from you too, Cool Ranch, especially like the flip reseller tool. So see, I learned from you guys, even if I've been doing this for a little bit. I learned from you guys as well. So, all right, so let's jump into planning. My favorite part of the year is what I like to talk about the most, because for me, it's a new book. It is a new first chapter, and the pages are blank for the new year. So, like others, I imagine, I personally feel refreshed, and I'm excited for the new year. I cleared my whiteboard again to what I want to focus on 2024. So my whiteboard has everything that I want to accomplish for the year. And then I started in my planner to plan a bunch of Monday motivations and, of course, auctions and so forth. So all that is in place. I just got to show up. That's all I got to do. I love you, Tammy. Yes. Congratulations to all who are having their channels grow. It's so exciting. And it's such a battle, too. It's like, just to get to the next 10 or the next 100. I was looking for my new planner. I guess I'd put it back up. But I got a new planner for this year, and I absolutely love it. So I was excited to count down December so I could use my new planner. So Selena said, it brings me to what I want for myself for 2024. Still learning and starting to begin to grow and start loving myself. I've hated myself all my life, so I'm trying to start loving myself. There you go. There you go, Selena. Yes. And we're going to help you do that too. So for 2024, for me, my biggest goal for the year is to consistently concentrate on making what I bring home from my full-time job. I want to make what I bring home from my real job into my reselling job. And I know for me, I know the big number in my head that I want to make each month, but I also know that I concentrated on that big number so much for 2023 that it almost dampened my spirits, because my true monthly number I want to make is able to feel comfortable providing to the family budget for Robert and I, but then also to my reselling business. And it's going to be double what I bring home, because that way I have, I can still put money towards family budget, but then I can still put more money back into my business and buy more inventory and all that kind of stuff. And still, maybe do extra things with with the extra money. So, but right now my focus is just each month to make what I make at my real job. So I'm going to go back because we all know the old saying, you can't eat a whole elephant in one day or in one bite. You have to break it down little by little. And I think last year I wanted to be, last year my word of the year was radical. So I wanted to go for radical. But with everything that happened last year, I think it kind of dampened because I run my numbers in my planner. Every day I write down, how much I made at the flea market, how much I made on the other platforms I sell on. And I also put down how much I make from my auctions as well. And I run those numbers each week. And then at the end of the month, I run, the monthly numbers at the end of each week. I run those numbers to see what I made for the whole month. And so I'm constantly aware of my numbers. And so I think if I lower the goal just a little bit, I'll feel a little bit more accomplished. So for me, that's what I have to do because I don't like to get into that negative headspace. It drives me insane. And I'm okay with this because now that big number can happen because I'm not focused on it. And if it does happen, it's just icing on the cake. But I don't want it to be my primary focus. I want to go back to why I love doing this to begin with, What's Robert have on TV on top of your head? He was watching wrestling. I don't know what he's watching now. So he was going to watch the game, the college championship, but he hasn't watched it. But we're a house divided tonight because he was wanting Washington to win. I was wanting Michigan to win, regardless of what's happened with Michigan. I don't know why I like the quarterback. Right, yes. So Lisa D, do not feel defeated with YouTube. They are so good at taking away the subscribers. And I think it really has to do with if you're not actively going to that channel all the time, then I think that's when the subscriber thing falls off because you haven't been going there. So I think that's probably what happens, Peek over the top of your chair. I am. That's what I'm doing. But he's got the volume down now, so I don't know what he's watching. All right. So for YouTube, towards the end of the year of 2023, I started to I started a week on and a week off, meaning a week on with guests and try to have a week off with guests. So 1 week I have my guests on with me, and then the next week I want to do more shows, solo type shows with me and RoFlow. So we'll see how 2024 continues to go with that plan. That's where I want to help so many people that I end up not focusing on what I was wanting to do. And it's like, oh yeah, come on with me, and instead of concentrating on what I wanted to achieve. So I want to be a little bit more mindful about that. I want to continue the Monday motivations every Monday as well. And my goal for YouTube is to do at least 4 auctions a week. So you'll get there, Lisa. The more you go on, the more you'll get. Selena's 55 away from 1,000, hoping to reach that this year. Yes. See, that's the funny thing, Lisa D. Those of you that don't go on your channel, y'all end up getting a lot more subscribers. But if you ever decide to do it, though, Lisa D, you're going to be ahead of the game because you already got subscribers. So there you go. Yay. See, Lisa D just subscribed to you, Lisa. Now you're at 27. So besides doing my hashtag shorts in the mornings that I've been doing, for you to have an entry in the monthly drawing. I want to try to do extra shorts as well that have nothing to do with the hashtag drawing, and just share my thoughts or views for the day or a funny story that happens, but allowing you guys to have more of a glimpse into my life. So the afternoon shorts, I'm going to say this here, the afternoon shorts will not have a hashtag in them for the majority. There might be a day that I do it, that I'm being extra generous and I want to give you another entry into the monthly drawing. But for the most part, afternoon shorts is just a share. But FYI, I will be putting hashtags in my title, but those hashtags in my title are not the hashtag in the video. You have to watch the video to get the hashtag. But I'm doing a little experiment with putting the hashtags in my title. So just FYI on that. Stinks when you get kicked out or even think you are kicked out of the family, doesn't it? Right? Yes. Hey, Laura. Y'all, Laura just did a live on, wasn't that you, Laura? On the silverware. So if you are into silverware jewelry, she just put out an awesome live a while ago and had an awesome link in her description and everything that I like silverware jewelry, but I don't know anything about it. And the website that she tells you to use is a lot of information. Yeah, you did. Hey, Papa J, welcome in. Lurking and working. There you go. Yes, silverware patterns. So, yes, go check that out. I was only in there for a couple of minutes or so because I was having to get over here and get ready for this. But that was very informational, Laura. I'm glad you did that. So I want to now go from 2,000 subs in YouTube to 2,500 by July. And I want to grow my revenue with YouTube. So that's my other two goals on that. Towards the end of 2023, I started to focus back on Poshmark, which is where my love for reselling started back in 2017. But I got out of doing Poshmark more and more as I started doing auctions more and more. So I want to incorporate Poshmark back into my reselling. So I want to do the 30-minute method with Poshmark, and I want to do that 3 times a week. And if you don't know what that is, I would be more than happy to share more with you, but you can also Google it. I know personally that it truly does work. So why fix something if it isn't broken? So that's my goal with Poshmark. And then I also want to list 10 items on Mercari, which will be easy if I'm doing Poshmark, because I can just cross post with the flip reseller tool. And then also continue to dabble a little bit in eBay. I'm still not an eBay fan, and that's only because of the whole return thing. Because I've just heard too many stories on that. But I am starting to dabble a little bit back into eBay. Plus, I just feel like it's a beast of a tool to use. Poshmark and Mercari, they keep it simple, stupid. The whole KISS method, and I love that. But it seems like eBay is starting to become a little bit easier when it comes to that. At least using the reseller, the flip tool. So, yes, I've been using that ever since you told me about it, Cool Ranch. Because like I said, I was part of the whole, when Flip came out, Flip started out as a strictly consignment type thing where I could bid on people's lots, or I could take my lots and sell them, but I never did that. I always bid on people's lots of what I think I can make them, and then they would ship all their items to me, and then I would have to list it and then sell it and then give them whatever percentage I said that I would split with them. It got very cumbersome, so I quit doing that. But then I was part of the beta whenever they did the Flip reseller tool to cross post. It's free, absolutely free. But that's when I started kind of getting out of Poshmark and Mercari and everything. So, but now that I'm coming back to it, I love that tool. It makes it so much easier to cross post. Francine, do you like Poshmark or Mercari better? Poshmark, I think, will always have my heart because that's where I started. That's where I did Posh Fest. I got to speak on the panel at Posh Fest. It is more of a social thing. And right now, though, I love Macari because Macari, I've been selling a whole lot more than on Poshmark. I did my first Posh live show a couple of weeks ago. And I like that. But I think for myself and many others who don't do live Poshmark shows, it has kind of hurt some of our business because everybody's going to these live shows, understandably. But yeah, I feel like Macari right now is in the lead for me, if I had to choose. Yeah, I know, Tammy. Yeah. I used to do eBay long, long time ago when it was simple, you know. I sold a ton of Pamper Shelf stuff on there. That's right. Yes. Yep. Yep. So Johnny, Cajun reseller, had the old Cool Ranch, and then Cool Ranch is like, have you ever heard this? I'm like, well, I had, but I quit using it. So if you haven't tried it out, I encourage you to go try it out. It's absolutely free. Easiest thing to do. So flea market business. I want to expand at a new location. One of those locations that I wanted to go to is not going to work. And if you are friends with me on Facebook, you probably saw some of my blurbs this weekend. But that's another story for another day. I'm not going to go there tonight because I'm not letting anything dampen my mood. So, but it's their loss, my gain. But there's one other place that I'm on the list to get in for, and then hopefully they're supposed to call me by the end of this month. But Hometown Marketplace, Country Marketplace will always have my heart. And if I don't get in those places, that's fine because I'm doing very well at Hometown. I just want to kind of, expand some more just to see, how much more I can do. That's my goal every year is to expand on everything, every platform and so forth. There's no competition on anything or anything like that. I just want to grow. And as Tammy and I discussed that this weekend, there's nothing wrong with wanting to grow, and expand because it is our business. It does become, even though it's not my livelihood as far as income goes, it is my livelihood when it comes to keeping my business running. So it is my livelihood on that front. So yes, there you go. Right, Cool Ranch. Yeah, I have a couple that I need to do, but I just feel like I'm always all over the place. But that's what I got to focus more on this year is having set days to do set things. So we got Deborah in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I just now looked over at YouTube and it's like gross. Pixelated, at least on my end. Right, hometown is home. Exactly. Tammy took a chance on me and gave me my chance. And so just like Poshmark, it will always have my heart. So all right, I'm buffering on my end. I don't know if any of you are having this issue. I did say hello to Deborah, right? Hey, Deborah, if I didn't. Francine, I think for the most part, like for my picture taking and stuff, I do my phone probably a lot more than I do my computer. But with the Flip reseller tool, I do use my computer for that because it's just easier for me to do that instead of doing it on my phone. I don't even know if you can do it on your phone, now that I speak of it. But Robert and I have been exploring him taking pictures with the camera he uses to kind of help streamline that a little bit more. Your Wi-Fi is crappy too, Tammy. Good. That doesn't mean it's just me. So, yeah, I think it probably is the weather. But I'm seeing the circle of never ending on my screen right now on YouTube. So let me see if I refresh, if that helps. Okay. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Welcome to being a member. Thank you. Scooter, did you get the same planner as last or a different one? I got a different one this year. Like I said, I thought I had it right here on my desk. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me grab it. So yeah, I got a different planner. This one I had She's Going Places, and now I have my business name right down there, and of course, the scooter. But this one, it has like my bill tracker for the month. It's got my goals that I can set for the month, with my top priorities, my notes. And then the only thing I've not gotten used to yet is it runs Monday through Sunday instead of Sunday through Saturday. So that's the only thing I'm trying to get used to. But as you can see, I keep up with my numbers and everything. And then it's got where you can write down the weekly thing as well. But I like that it's spiral. My other one wasn't spiral. But it's got reflection at the end of the month. It's got notes, and it's got like a brain dump area, which is, I found, is very beneficial for me, because an idea will pop in my head. I'm like, well, where can I write that down at? Where it's not on my calendar or whatever. So that's going to be very helpful this year. So Artful Planners Company right here. Artful Planner Company. Very reasonable in price, and you can design your own cover, but they do have covers for you to choose from. There's boho, there's Native American, there's art, just different kinds of that you can pick out from. But I used them this year, and I loved it. I loved how it turned out. I told my idea, so I really want this picture for my background with the scooter, and then for it to have my business name on there. And so they did that, and it looks awesome. But the only thing is that Monday through Sunday thing is throwing me way off. So, you get used to seeing your weekends the way they normally fall on the calendar. And so that's taken a little bit of adjustment. But let's see, what else? I want to do more vendor events with Harley this year. I want to do more than what we did this year. I feel like this gives her a break as a mom, but it really helps her grow her business that she started over a year ago. And seeing someone else succeed, it's all the feels for me, watching her succeed and sell and have people come back to her and everything. But I'm also coming out with something that I am creating for these events as well, because I feel like we're going to get to a point where she fits in, because she's crafty and makes all her soaps and car diffusers and all that stuff. And I don't make anything. I buy wholesale. So, and I just feel like for us to be able to participate in any event that we want to participate in, I need to come up with something that I can create. Or just go there and it's just strictly Harley. So that's right. We kick butt at those together. We have had a very successful, no more than what we did for 2023. I had someone email me tonight or text me tonight wanting to know if we were interested in a March event. So it's nice to have people now reach out to us, say, hey, y'all want to come to do this event? It's not us discovering all these events anymore. So that's been nice. But I want to do that. I want to do more of those with Harley this year, and just watch her blossom even more in her business and build this. Like, she's literally built this from the ground up. And watching her do that, it's just, as a mom, again, it's all the feels. It's in But as a woman, as a business owner myself, watching her do this, I mean, it's just very exciting. So, I also want to try to get my Monday Motivation 52-week book finished. If it's not by end of spring, like I hope, it'll definitely, hopefully for the summer. But I want to get that book done. I want to get it out to everybody that wants to have me all the time. Not me, but you know what I mean. Have motivation, 52 weeks, do the journaling, answer the questions that I have in the book as well. So I need to kind of be able to concentrate on that a little bit more. And I'll probably do that at my daytime job. So, because I get a lot of my work done, and then it's like, okay, what else do I do? So I'm going to try to work on that more while I'm there at work. And I want to just continue to learn and grow in my life coaching business that I just started end of 2023. I got a little sidetracked on that, but I'm jumping back in this month. I'm meeting with my own personal life coach this week and then next week. So I want to get back into that. I want to build that for 2024. Anna, I'm crazy. Welcome in. Good to see you. Personally, because I think we need to have business and personal goals. Personally, for Roflo and I, as y'all know him, now that's why I even call him that when we're just somewhere else. Like, we're not even on auctions. We're not even on YouTube. I'm calling him Roflo usually. So that, that's different. But for us, I want us to travel a little more with doing 2 trips this year. We normally do just 1 big trip. Besides our weekend sourcing trips that we do. But I want to create unique memories with him and just enjoy creating moments just for him and I. Losing my parents and my brother has made me value him more and wanting to create the memories and quit putting off those memories, thinking, well, we'll have tomorrow to do it. Well, tomorrow, is not promised, as we all know. And I just don't want to have any regrets. So, I know, just a side note, my sister-in-law said that her and my brother were going to get into doing flea markets together. And then he got sick with the cancer and everything, and it just never happened. And I don't want that for Robert and I. I'm sure there might be some other small things or whatever that will be that way, but I want to know that whether I go first or he goes first, that there are no regrets. We did everything that we wanted to do and then some. As you know, he is planning a trip for us to go somewhere to where I can actually hold a sloth. This is on my bucket list. And that trip is going to be here before we know it. But that is a bucket list item of mine. As little or trivial as that may seem to other people, that is a bucket list to hold a sloth. As you all know, I have a sloth nut. And then, of course, I want to get back out to Colorado because being with Cool Ranch out there just feels like home to me, if I'm honest. Colorado is beautiful, and I'm just at peace when I'm there. But again, all the fields and everything, I just love being with Cool Ranch out there. So that's just seems like our vacation spot for us is Colorado. My boss wanted me to use my vacation time better this year. Well, here we go. I also want to be able to take trips with Tammy more this year as well. We went on our first trip last year. It was such a blast. So I would love to be able to do some quick weekend getaways with Tammy as well. We both love to explore other flea markets when we go out of town and get ideas and such. So I also want to travel and meet some of you guys that I've become so close to, and maybe a quick trip to see my bestie in Indiana. However, she is becoming a grandmother for the first time this month. And so I feel like she's probably going to be coming here to Arkansas a lot more than me going there. So I might not be having to make that trip because she'll be here so much to see her grandson. So, let's see, Elisa, I don't want to miss what she said. I have to get off here and go to bed. I was hoping to be able to watch it all. I'll see you guys later. Awesome. Deborah said her bucket list is going to Ireland and staying in a haunted castle. Yes, that is so you. That is so you, Deborah. Yes. Right? It's just home with you, Cool Ranch. Yes, Colorado. I forget, Cassie, you live there too. That's right. Do and live and do what makes you happy. Yes. So, perhaps the biggest thing for 2024, however, all of that sounded like a lot to me, but is celebrating my 50th birthday. I want to celebrate it really big. Um, I don't know what that looks like right now. I really would love to be able to celebrate with all my friends and seeing people that I haven't seen in a while, or my YouTube family, in person as a surprise. I don't know again, I don't know what it's going to look like, and we'll see. But I really want to do something big for my 50th birthday. I'm not scared of it. I'm welcoming it, like I just want it to explode. So I want to show you guys real quick, because I said I was going to show it to y'all. My vision board to you. You can do this too if you would like to create one. It doesn't have to be as big as I feel like mine is stupid big or whatever. But I got all my pictures off Pinterest and just printed them out on my color printer at work. But it's very, I think you'll all get the point. Yes, a girl hangout. So here is mine. As you see, celebrating the big 5-0. I have a bunch of not tigers, lions. Like this picture right here, I feel like is so Robert and I. I know he's got my back, and no matter what I, go through or whatever, he's got my back, and he's there to stand strong with me no matter what. So Tammy got me this sticker. So it had to go in the center because I thought it was so fitting. It says, they whispered to her, "You can't withstand the storm." She whispered back, "I am the storm." Amen. Amen. So auctions, I got some sayings on here that I thought were very fitting for my life. I got the Poshmark 30-minute method over there. I got the sloths on there. I got travel bags on there. I got the mountains to go back to Colorado. I know there's a glare, but I got my feathers on there, Selena. My feathers. I want to remember that life just throws feathers. Let's see. I am stepping into the most successful decade of my life is another thing on here. 1 year from now, I want to be able to look back and say, damn, I really did believe in myself and it worked. Those kind of motivating sayings. I got the vendor fair set up here for that, online shop, obviously make money and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, that's my vision board. And again, you can do the same thing if you want to. I love this when it says you are the CEO of your life, right? I want to grow my Instagram, my LinkedIn, all that kind of stuff. I got the Amazon book up there. So everything that I mentioned to you guys is pretty much on this board. And then some. So it hangs up over above my shipping table so I can see it. But I just wanted to show that to you guys real quick. Now, I've been telling you guys, and thank you for hanging out with me. This one's a little bit longer than my normal Monday night motivation. I've been telling you guys I wanted to hear what your word of the year was for 2024. I love doing this. This is my 4th year to do this for myself, and I hope it's become something that y'all like to do as well. But last year, my word was radical. I tried to make radical decisions about my business, but with everything that went on, like I said, I don't feel I did too many radical things as I wanted to. But that's okay. I did decide to do life coaching, and for me, that was a radical enough, maybe, for me. But as I look back over the 2 years with my booths and such, and signing up for these vendor events with Harley, and perhaps a lot of that could be considered radical, making those kind of decisions and just acting instead of, waiting for the moment. So I will share what my word and phrase of the year for 2024 is here in just a minute. But I want you to feel free to start dropping your word and or phrase in chat now. And let's see what you guys have come up with. If you don't know what it is yet, that's fine, guys. It's just something fun to do, and it's meaningful and everything. But maybe someone else's word or phrase of the year will inspire you. Like I said before, I feel you will know when you know what that word is. So I want to see what y'all have come up with. Laura said mine was persevere. Yes. Lisa D said grateful. Kelly says simplify. There you go. Yes. Deserving. Guys, these words have different meanings for each of us. So, don't ever feel like your word isn't good enough, or you're afraid people are going to think something different about your word or whatever. Your word is fitting to you, not anyone else. Trust. Very good, Joanne. Cool Ranches persevere. There you go. Tammy says to be a boss. Yes. Mindfulness. Wow. Yes, Cassie. Love it. Harley says health and go-getter. Yes, ma'am. You're doing both of those very well to start the year off with. Yes. So, y'all just keep sharing if you haven't already, because I know we got 19 people in chat, and I appreciate you all being here. And those of you that are new and you're just lurking, I hope you will find out that this group and my Monday motivation is very trustworthy, non-judgmental, and it is a safe area for y'all to be in. So those of you that are new, I hope you will pick up on that with this group. Francine says, my word is listen. My phrase is to listen to your heart and your children or loved ones. Turning 66 and a half this December is a big one for me. Yes, right? These are all great ones. I love it. I knew what you meant, Francine. She's like, this dang phone of mine. You and Selena both have problems with your phones. Right, Tammy? I do too. Like I told y'all before, my prayer before I go live on Monday Motivation is always just to at least reach one person. Just one person, So my word of the year that I want to focus on, and it's because of how the last 2 years have been and rethinking my business and so forth. As I've told y'all, RoFlo actually came up with my word of the year. And again, like I said, when you know. Because when he said this word, I was like, huh. And it feels right. It fits right. And bam, here we go. And then I took it a step further, and I have a phrase to go with it as well. To learn that I'm deserving to love myself. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes. And we love you too. So, now again, don't get me wrong. I went over several words and tried them out, but this word is the one that struck with me. It's the word that gets me excited. It gives me all the warm feelings, but most of all, it gives me hope. I even went over lines, and I was watching a video on YouTube from The Voice, and I heard this line, and again, it struck a chord deep inside me as well. And again, giving me hope. I was going over a list of words that I did this quiz thing, and I said one word, and RoFlo goes, yep, that's exactly you. And the word that RoFlo said that he would choose for me, or that he chose for me, was resilient. He said, with everything that you've gone through, that when he thinks about that and looks at me, he said, resilient is what you represent to me. He said, you continue to rise and face things, and you keep moving no matter what. And rising is the only thing I know how to do. I get back up and I dust myself off because that's all I know how to do. And that's what I've been doing ever since I was a single mom of my girls. But yes, he said that that's what he thinks of when he looks at me, is just being resilient. He said, you've dealt with things that people will not deal with in their lifetime or as quick as you had to deal with it. So resilient means the process and outcome of successfully adapting to difficult or challenging life experiences, especially through mental, emotional, and behavioral flexibility and adjustments to external and internal demands, able to withstand and spring back. Rise up. Oh, thank you guys. So my phrase for the year is take me as I am, as I mentioned earlier in the show. Take me as I am. You can take me as I am and accept me or not. But if you choose not to, then I have no room or space in my life, and especially my mental capacity for you. So you just take me at what I'm worth, Those of you that have shared your word of the year, and they're all awesome words, I have an offer for you guys. Oh, thank you, Cool Ranch. I was going over this, and I'll tell you more about it. I was going over this card. I was going through this quiz, trying to figure out what represents me. So I have an offer for you guys, and even those of you that haven't come up with your word, this offer will still stand for you. I have this bracelet, and I stamped my word of the year on it myself. So it's a gold washer, and it's got resilient on it, and then it's got the little cord bracelet that has the little tie, whatever you call those things, the adjustable tie. I got this kit through a company, and before I went out and bought all the stuff to do on my own, I thought, I better order this kit and see if I can even do it, But as you can see on my washer, the circle abs, like I showed you, I have that word stamped resilient. Custom made, did it myself. But that way I have this word as a reminder on my wrist when I look at it. So, Bolo bracelet. Thank you, Cool Ranch. Exactly. Right, Tammy? Yes. Yes, Michelle. Yes. So I'm offering to stamp your word of the year on your choice of a bracelet or necklace. I do have necklaces as well. The bracelets, they're $8 each, and they're custom made. And I can kind of show you what I have, but I have some silver and gold. So you just let me know what color washer you want, if you want silver or gold. And then I pretty much have the same color except for the pink, because I use the pink gold one for me, so I only have pink and silver with the silver washer. So if that's something you're interested in, I am going to start doing these. This is the idea I have for the vendor fairs that Harley and I are going to be doing. Custom made. If you don't have your if you don't have your word of the year, I have these cards, which is what I went through to come up with my word of the year. So, no, definitely y'all raise Ryland up in prayer. I feel like you're in Tennessee. Yeah, prayers for Ryland. So you let me know if y'all are interested. I have, like I said, the necklaces. I have, these will be 10. I got silver, and they do have my intent and work on it. I'm going to start getting the stuff from Hobby Lobby and Michael's to do these myself. But I got silver, I got gold, and I got rose gold in it. And then I have beaded chains. No, these are just chains. This one's gunmetal. Again, $10 for the necklace. Gold and silver on the chain. So the first one's dainty. The second one's just a chain. And then I have beaded chains. So they got beads on it. Again, gunmetal, gold, and silver. And then I have 2 keychains that I can do. The keychains will be $5, and one has a clip and one has the beaded keychain thing on it. So that's what I'm going to start doing, and that is what y'all are the first ones that I'm offering this to. I've not shared this with anybody else except Harley and Robert, of course. So y'all are the first ones to find out about this. So again, the bracelets are $8, and I will custom stamp them for you. I have my little hammer. It's a great frustration tool, to get the frustrations out. So again, I have 9 silver washers with tan, brick red, tan, brick red, pink, black, green, white, purple, red, and navy blue. And then the gold washer bracelets, I have the exact same colors except for the pink. I do not have the pink because I got this one. So there you go. And I told y'all about the necklaces. I can show y'all those again if you like. Again, all with your word of the year, custom made. So let me know in chat if you would like one. I know Selena said a green one. Green bracelet and a one that looks ugly if you can find one. The washer, that is. Well, All right, Kelly, you do that. You can email me as well. Don't feel like you have to do this tonight or anything, but it's just something that I'm using as a tool to help me remember what my word of the year is. So let me put this down real quick, Selena. Green bracelet, ugly washer. And then yours was deserving. So Selena, I can only speak for mine. As you can see, my resilience, some of the letters are covered up because of the width of the bracelet piece. But it should all fit on there. Let's see. Cool Ranch wants a red bracelet with silver with word persevere. You got it. Red with silver. Persevere. And I like to buy Laura her choice of jewelry with the same word. How cool is that? All right. So silver tone. Okay. So what cord color would you like, Laura? Let me know. I don't have the green. I do have one green, put it that way. But the red with silver is gone, but I do have red with gold. So just let me know what color you would like. So silver washer, persevere. Yeah, I got you, Selena. I got you. Yeah, so I have bracelets with the washer. I'll show you mine real quick, Francine. So I'm doing these washers with the color corded bracelet with your word of the year. I take it and I stamp the letters on there. So I have black, I have tan, brick red, I have one pink and silver, black, green, white, purple, and red, and a navy blue color. So there they are. And then I will put your word custom made on there. The bracelets are $8, the necklaces are $10. And then I have a couple of key rings. Those are 5. There you go. Okay, but do you have a favorite color, Laura? I don't want to see you one that you go, ugh. Oh, purple. There we go. Okay, purple. You got it. So that's going to be, yes, right, Cool Ranch. That's going to be fun to follow each other's progress in 2024. So, yeah, thank you guys. So, if you're watching the playback and you decide you would like either a bracelet or a necklace, just send me an email, send me a message. Either way, let me know that you're interested. I'm going to kind of be showing these at auctions here and there, kind of reminding people, that, especially those that can't be here tonight. Francine. So, Laura took the purple with the silver. I do have purple with gold. So it would look like mine, except with a purple cord. So let me know if you want that one. But I just thought this, obviously gets me going. I love anything motivating. And so that's why I thought I'm going to try this and start selling these at these craft fairs and see how they do. All right, you got it, Francine. And Francine, remind me again what your word of the year was so I don't mess up. Purple with gold. Remind me of your word. I know I probably could go back and find it. Listen. That's what it was, right? Listen. Listen. I got you, Francine. All right. Gotcha. All right. So another thing that I really want to continue to focus on, which is one of my favorite quotes of all times. I shared this with y'all last year, and it's going to continue. It's why I love doing Monday motivations with you guys. But it's from Zig Ziglar. You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. I believe that 100%. So, yeah, I had 2 purple ones, so we're good, Laura. So that's the quote I'm going to continue to focus on, is helping more people as well. So, we briefly discussed goals a little bit, or I shared my goals. I want you guys to remember to not set yourself up for traps as well. Don't forget that in between goals, there is a thing called life that has to be lived and enjoyed. So don't be like you got to constantly be on your goals. Know that there is life that you still need to live and enjoy. That's what I thought too, Cool Ranch. So we'll see how it goes. If that doesn't work, there's always other ideas, So, also remember that if you want to gain more, you have to be willing to do more. Rather it's to sell more, then you need to list more. To have more subs or followers, you need to post more, go live more. Again, break it down into bite-sized pieces. And guys, if there are some goals that y'all have that you want to be held accountable for, whatever, we can all lean on each other. But if you're like, Scooter, I really want you to kind of help me with this, just let me know. Send me an email with your goals and stuff. If you wanted some accountability, partnership kind of thing. I've also got Monday motivation planned out to June of all different kinds of topics and so forth. I also look forward to having my regular guests on with me this year. But if you would like to come on my channel, just send me an email at scooterreneellc@gmail.com, and we will go from there on getting you scheduled to come on. So I think that's about it, guys. Again, thank you for starting off your week with me for Monday Motivation. Happy New Year to you guys. I look forward to seeing what all we will achieve this year. I know you have other things that you could be doing tonight, other people you could be watching, etc., but you chose to be here. And again, I just 100% authentically just thank you for being here. Lots going on this week for myself. I hope to show that ugly things can be beautiful. You're doing a good job at that, Selena. Yes, you're doing a very good job at that. But lots going on with me this week. I don't think I truly have a break from YouTube this week, and that's okay. But tomorrow night, I will be on with RoFlow at 8 p.m. Central. Wednesday night, I will have Dream Chaser Tammy back on with me at 8 p.m. Central. Thursday night, obviously, Cool Ranch will be on with me at 8 p.m. Central. And then I'm excited to announce that this Friday morning, Picky Nikki will be back on with me at 10 a.m. Central. So since I work from home on Fridays, that's when Picky Nikki and I can kind of team up and do some things. So we're going to go on 2 Fridays this month. So this is the first one. And then 2 weeks, we'll be back on again together on a Friday. And then Saturday night, I will have Elisa on with me at 8 p.m. Central. And then Sunday, just so Harley doesn't feel like she's chopped liver, Sunday at 1 p.m. Central, I will have my baby girl Harley on with me. We are going to play Deal or No Deal, the game that you all love to play, but we're doing it with a twist. So Harley's got some leftover freshies. She's got leftover items, because now she needs to do the spring fragrances and stuff. So she's going to have her items, and then I'm going to have probably some of mine. But we will have 12 cases for you guys to choose from. It'll be $5 to play, and then we'll explain it all to you Sunday. But if you decide that is something you're interested in, we're going to play it just like we normally do, Deal or No Deal, where you get one case, pick, and if you don't like what's in that case, you get to pick another one, but then you got to keep that one. But $5 to play. We might have one other price point, but we're still in the works on that. But I actually have little cases this time instead of the poster board. They're wrapped up over here, but they're little cases that I'm going to put on the board just to kind of make it a little bit more fun to do. So I'm super excited for that. That will be Sunday at 1 p.m. Central. So next Monday night motivation topic, that's going to be, I know you are, but what am I? But it's not what you're thinking. So that will be the title for next week's Monday motivation. Again, if you want a custom piece bracelet, necklace, or keychain with your word of the year, y'all just let me know. Send me an email. Feel free to message me as well. Yes, that would be fun to get with you and Cassie. Yes. So that's it, guys. That's all I have for tonight. I am so glad that y'all were here. All right, I'm going to go and take an Ambien and get my butt to bed and get some sleep tonight, so I can be productive tomorrow where I wasn't today. But y'all have a great rest of your night. Remember, to be truly resilient is to rise up, spring back, and have hope to move mountains. Now let's do this thing. Good night, guys.